Okay, we are about to start. Hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining this section. My name is Anastasia and I'm from Adena Limited. And today I'm very pleased to introduce you the Arec media capture system. Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers. If you are not in this industry yet, you should hurry up because e-learning industry is booming right now. According to the elearning.com, only e-learning market and only in Eastern Europe in 2016 will meet 1.2 billion US dollars and in Western Europe 8.1 and annual growth rate in Eastern Europe will be 16% and in Western Europe will be 8.5%. So regarding the world, there is a 67, almost $68 billion waiting for us to be earned. So another important reason you should not miss this market is usually government will not deduct bakshis for the education. And of course, our system not only can be used in education vertical. So today we will speak about how you can use Arec media capture system and what its advantages. So first of all, let me remind myself and you how media is captured in a traditional way. Of course, as you may know, it's usually camcorder. In other words, it's portable television camera. So a lot of people are using this method even today, but as you can see, there are a lot of disadvantages. For example, first, it's very hard to see the content of PPT file. So the presenter needs to send file after the speech, right? The second part is when the light turns dim for the projector, it will be very hard to see speaker's face. But we usually want to see speaker face to see his or her emotion and so on. Third, is there any interaction between speaker and audience? You can see audience, but only hear the voice. And if you're not using the proper mix system, lecturer voice will lag, or you might hear echo or bad voice affection and so on. Finally, you will have very limited access to the video. Meanwhile, it will take a lot of efforts if you want to receive video file or clip. And also, if you want to edit video, it will take a lot of time. And of course, we are still not talking about real-time broadcasting to the internet, right? So, what is the modern way to do media capture? Is the media capture system, of course. So, to improve mentioned in the last slide disadvantages, we developed media capture system. So, let's take a look on it step by step. First of all, you will need to capture video and audio. For this purpose, you can use different types of sources like IP camera, document camera, computer with presentation, camcorder, visualizer, interactive equipment. Actually, we can receive data from any devices which is using HDMI, VGA, or RJ45 interfaces to transfer the media. For example, we have application in medical university. So for the students training, they connected electrocardiogram device to our media capture system. Regarding this project, I will talk a little bit later. So after then, Arec media capture system will record it in one nice movie, and via network transfer it either to FTP or website, like for example YouTube. So if we look at functional diagram, it will look like this. Capture encoding is coming from camera and microphone. Also, video can be captured from the interactive whiteboard, digital microscope, or computer. And following the network, media is forwarded to the archive, where it's transcoded for watching on the tablet or smartphone, for example, or can be managed. Or media through the network is going directly to the live broadcasting or video on demand. In the modern world, people want to share their events and activities. Like Facebook is so popular right now, right? So where we can use media capture system. First, of course, is the education vertical market. So in the universities, schools, colleges, kindergartens, the system can be used for lecture recording, its broadcasting, online courses, trainings, educational programs, and different regions on demand. Of course, you can use it in a corporate vertical market, in different organizations, holding factories, meeting room, and so on, so on. And media capture system is used in this case for preparing of marketing and training materials, a demo of the products, promo videos, and quality control issue. Regarding the events, then it are services in churches, or maybe speeches in a conference hall, or contents, parties, and so on, so on. Even in the hospital, like healthcare vertical market, medical personnel are also sharing videos to educate people. For example, how to wash babies, how to do breastfeeding, how to take care actually of the sick patients, and so on, so on. You also can record evidence presentation in the courtroom, and even do very basic surveillance system. So actually, media capture system is very open to use in very different markets. So what is the Arec media capture system? Okay, it consists of three main parts. First, it's IP camera, the device which is filming speaker and audience. We have two different models, CI 200 and CI 230. Main difference is the optical zoom. 3 times with the wide angle is for audience, and 60 times for the speaker to have a nice close-up. These two cameras are full HD with autofocus features, so users can zoom in and zoom out without the need of manual focus adjustment. To have a crystal clear video performance in the extremely bright or dark environment, we have WDR, wide dynamic range, and noise reduction function. And of course, it's very beautiful and nice design, so it's very modern and classy. You can fit in any very high-tech conference room of yours. Let's take a look to the second main part of our system is auto tracking system. This device is used for the keeping moving speaker constantly in the frame while shooting video, so you will always have a close-up. With this system, you don't need cameraman to handle the filming, so it's totally saving your cost. The working radius between scanner and positioner, our system is consists of tracking scanner and positioner. This little device you can see on your screen on the left corner is 12 meters, so it's quite enough for most of the rooms, even indoor stadium. The movements of auto tracking system is very smooth, even in the close-up shoot. You can have 3 patrolling routes and 15 preset points. And lecturer can choose preset points via media station remote controller. It has standard cameras, screw quick shoot designs. It's like very standard design for every standard digital camera or DSC camera or camcorder or CCTV, whatever. Every camera uses this screw. That's why every camera can be connected to this TP100. So if you are using the automatic mode, the presenter should wear or should attach to the, for example, its pocket AM100, the positioner. And the positioner has two buttons: mute, because it can be used as a wireless microphone also, and stop tracking. Uh, just let speaker not be in a always underwatched situation. And to control the system, users also can choose manual mode. And via web interface or joystick RJ485, we are using protocols PLK-P and PLK-D. So you can use whatever joystick you want, like Panasonic, Sony, whatever, and control our system manually. And finally, the third part of our media capture system is media station. This device is used for recording and broadcasting of captured media. So let's speak more about it. Let's have a look at the back panel of media station. You can see power, 2 VGA and 2 HDMI video inputs for notebook, PC, document camera, camcorders, or whatever. You can see LAN inputs for the Arec network camera, audio inputs for the audio mixer or wire or wireless microphone, or maybe Bluetooth microphone, which which can be used too, and video outputs for the monitor, PC, projector, and of course WAN port to transmit all the video to the internet or to FTP, whatever. So for the storage, you will use USB, eSATA, and RS232 for the joystick connection or control panel, for example. So because of our system supports network cameras, we can win those projects which are using surveillance system to do lecture capture. This one will be used as an example. We have a top business school in Taiwan, in National Taiwan University. This is there is a world-class AV and multimedia equipment in this classroom, and they are using 2 speed domes and matches to do lecture capture. So we are combining video from those speed domes to shoot the lecture, and on the screen you can see the real video from our system, from the lecture of EMBA class. One of the unique features of our media station is the possibility of control via different application and devices. For example, you can write the application by yourself and use your own software with the help of our SDK. Or we also have a web-based interface. I will describe it later on. Or you can also connect our system to the control panel in the conference hall and manage the media station via it. And of course, the remote controller. As far as I know, nobody of our competitors have this function, so it's very convenient to do spec-in. A remote control allows you to operate screen layout, recording, streaming, zooming, playback, etc. It's just like the experience of controlling TV. To minimize the learning time, Media Station comes with a fully graphical interface. We understand that people who will use the system, right, will be teachers, office workers, medical personnel, etc. That's why our interface is very intuitive in the operation. So you don't need a professional to handle this shooting. After the first setup, you will need only monitor to do other settings during shooting and so on. One more feature of our media station, which is also unique, is record and playback of 4 channels simultaneously. The sources can be different, HDMI, VGA, or RJ45. We also can playback and display using our media station. This feature is also a weapon of us. So let's take a look of the case reference. Because of 4 different sources, we win this project too. For the recording, during the seminar and academic interview in Singapore University, they used a camcorder and spent a lot of time to do setup. But with Arec, first of all, time for setting up is saved, and the most important, that video from 2 cameras and 2 computers can be recorded in a good quality. And our auto tracking system helps to capture the movement of lecturer. Okay, so let's go to the next nice feature of our media station is different layouts. Via our web interface or remote controller, you can change layout. There are various default recording layouts at your wish and ready for the user selection. And you can choose one of our list. But you can also use the layout editor, which brings users fun of layout customization, right? Users could define any video source in any windows of diverse layout template. And as far as I know, not every competitor can change a layout. So you will receive the boring video in the end, like 2 layouts or 1 layout when the presentation is on the screen. But with us, it's very fun and very enjoyable to see. And finally, the great feature is Online Director. It helps to create video which don't need to be edited afterwards. The operator can control image source switch or layout switch and watch it in the preview window. Using Audio Mixer, you can change the volume of microphone and speakers. Camera and tracking system controls help you to pan, tilt, and turn to preset points, and also zoom in or zoom out. And you can push the button and ask camera to go wherever you want. So Online Director has all the basic functions of editing movie software. So let's take a look of case reference. Is one of our headline projects. We installed our system in headquarters of ASUS. I personally spoke with a person who is responsible for working using our system. He sincerely thanked Arec company for the ease of his responsibilities and saved time for other needs. Let's take a look. First, system is installed in meeting room number 226. This is the lecture room for 30 to 50 people, where usually the global sales training program is held. There are 2 video sources, lecture and PPT with notebook, and they are switching. They are switching while the video is shooting, right? And everything is showing on the screen via projector. In the HR training room, teachers usually separate students into the group, and they need to record interaction between the teacher and students during the class. So there are 4 video sources: recording, presentation, teacher, students, and camcorder. And in this application, they use there is a person who is handling online director while recording. So let's take a look on the configuration scheme. The device list is very simple. It's media station, 2 IP cameras, tracking mount with tracking system on it, and ceiling microphone module. And they're using wireless HDMI, which is connected to the camcorder. So because they want to shoot the interaction between student and teacher, and during the discussion of the problem which is asked by the teacher. So again, HDMI transmitter, wireless HDMI transmitter, can be connected to our media station and record video from the normal camera. So the person who is responsible for shooting this class, very complicated and very essential class, is the HR manager. This is the person I speak with. And what he said to me: before Arec, to do the video and audio recording, you needed 30 minutes to spend to do installation first, because they were using normal camera to do shooting, right? After shooting, you need to spend around 2 hours to edit video. So you need to watch every second of video and find the moment where the slide is changing and cut the video. After, you need to transcode video to the digital format for watching. After this, using authoring tool, you need to insert slides to the cut moments to do them readable. And in the end, publish video in the internal learning platform. To do all this HR manager needed to spend about 4 hours. However, with the Arec system, the whole process speeded up. All the devices have been installed, and users can record, edit, and broadcast video in the same time. After that, using movie editor, the video is cut on the needed parts. You need 30 minutes to do it. And after, using authorizing tool, you need to add some labels or other needed information or materials, because slides are already in the video, right? So you don't need to add slides. And after that, video is uploaded to the learning platform. So now HR staff spend about only 1.5 hours to do the whole job. I think this is very significant saving of time, right? So they very like our system very much. So they wanted to install the 3rd system in their headquarters, in the conference room. By the way, in the ASUS headquarters, they used KS700 with a student tracking system. This is one of the difference between MS350 and KS700. So let's take a look at the differences. Student tracking system allows you to do up to 32 presets and shoot students close up. System is going directly to that students who push the button AB100. The teacher also can use a controller S1 and ask tracking system to turn to the required students. Another important feature of KS700 is multi-channel recording. Using this type of recording, users will record 4 separated original videos which can be edited in the Movie Maker applications like Adobe Premiere, Movie Maker, Movie Plus, Wondershare, whatever edited application. So again, with the MS350, you are only getting edited video in the end, with the layout you choose during the shooting. And with the KS700, before the shooting, you can decide either to record edited video or record separated original inputs. Okay? And the again, irreplaceable function of the media station is live video broadcasting. You can broadcast video to any of the platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Justin TV, etc. Or you can broadcast it to the learning platform, which is used in the university or corporation, if it supports RTMP or, for example, in other media station. The quantity of the media stations is not limited. Limitation is only in your network bandwidth. So the bigger bandwidth, the more media stations you can connect. So let's take a look at the case references. It's one more of our very important projects. This project is in the Medical University Chang'an. This university is the part of the Formosa Plastic Group, which is also have hospitals, plastic surgery clinics, and other medical facilities. So you can see in this slide is the nurses department. This classroom is the best simulation classroom in the Asia. In its budget are millions, which are spent on the student education. Lessons are held in the same way as in the real boardroom. And after teachers discussing with the students, after the lessons, teacher is discussing with the students what happened during the class. So you can see on the fourth photo, this is the record from our media station, and one of the windows is the video from the electrocardiogram machine, right? So let's take a look on where the media station is installed in this project. Using RS232, our media station fits in digital podium, which is installed in the class where the teacher is giving explanation about the class and about surgery, what happened in the wardroom. In another department of the university, the plastic surgery department, system is used to let students don't surround the patient during operation anymore, but sit in another room and watch the process live. After shooting, the video is automatically uploaded to the learning program, and students can use their smartphones to watch it. Let's take a look on the configuration on the next slides. So there is one or two media stations, depends on if they wanted to see video via second media station, which is receiving broadcasted video from the first one. There are IP cameras, 3, 1, 3, or in this case, in 2, and another one is 3, and tracking mount, ceiling microphone, and of course like routers, monitors, VGA, HDMI cables, network cables, and so on. And the electrocardiogram machine is connected via VGA cable. So why they choose Arec? The reason is not only because of their broadcasting the video, but also in the device. Before they used surveillance camera to do the job. So you can see following difficulties if you are using CCTV camera to shoot the lecture. There are too many devices. It is very hard to upgrade. There are no tracking function. It is very high installation cost, hard to maintain, and poor video quality. And now we will speak about mobility of our system. In this industry, consultants usually take devices to the customer, right? And you can also to do, for example, the private businesses like individual entrepreneur business, um, like carry system with you and shoot the event. For this kind of application, we developed the special cushion for the suitcase. It can fit a 21-inch suitcase or a bigger suitcase. You can see on the screen it fitted very perfectly. So let's take a look at the case reference. In the cooperation with the Arec, National Taiwan University is providing the students competition, is providing competition of the students to be watched on different platforms. In this university, there are not only a competition between its students, but also international non-professional competition and games. Our system in this project is mobile. By the way, on the slides you can see the broadcast of international handball and badminton competition of the students. So configuration look like this. It's a media station. Two IP cameras are installed on the simple triangle shelf. There are non-directional microphone and two directional, and of course any cables. So why Arec? It's very simple because it's all-in-one solution, no need to integrate. It's easy to set up and easy to use. It's also easy to be managed via web page because in this project, the IT guys of the university are managers of the system. And of course, the high CP ratio. It's cheaper to rent the system than invite a professional cameraman to the whole day. And let's continue the mobile solution topic. Because of the small size of our system, it can perfectly fit to the portable cabinet with a control panel, using which you can control our system. And let's take a look again at the media station application chart. So let's have an example in education vertical market. There is a local classroom where we have a different media equipment. Via our media capture system, you can store video at the local storage, transmit it in a live format to another media station, for example, in another classroom, or you can upload it to FTP, for example, to NAS, or to educational platform in MP4 format, where remote students can enter and watch broadcasting like or online VOD. And of course you can do live broadcasting on YouTube. That's why it's used for, right? So what is the great media capture system has? Let's summarize great feature of Arec media capture system. First of all, it's full HD video quality and clear audio recording. It's very easy to install and very easy to configure. It is better to have a graphical user interface for the ease of control. We have a close shot of the lecture. We have multiple AV sources. We are supporting live broadcasting protocol. And it is better to have the capability of switching video sources or viewing format while recording. I'm talking about layout, right? And we support remote storage interface. And the last part, we will speak about media capture system and its competitors. So if we compare with the embedded computer solution, the First of all, we will win because we have a four full HD video sources. We have a web-based interface, and after that you only need to have a monitor, and all the settings are used by graphical, very intuitive interface. But in other programs, most of them are using engineer interface to do settings. Regarding the broadcasting, we support different protocol to do broadcasting, but in the embedded software embedded solutions, it depends. Only a few models has this function. Regarding recording layout, as I told you, we have a very different recording layouts, and it could be customized. We have 15 sets of profile and one set of user-defined profile for the streaming and recording. And of course, tracking function. We are using TP100 to do tracking. And we support IP and digital sources when only a few of the models can support IP cam. With a PC-based solution, it's also, there are many advantages of Arec system. First of all is device cost, because if you're using PC with the capture cards, you need to buy PC, capture cards, cameras, and the software itself. It's already, Arec system is already integrated. It's embedded and more stable, and it's easy to install and configure. The power consumption is also low, and it's easy to debug. But in the computer, right, with the capture cards, you know that there are too many parts, make it very complicated. But for sure, we cannot compete with the computing power, because of course computer is more powerful, and software function extension. You can add any software to computer you like, but for our system is, of course, it's just media capture system to capture the media. And with a software-based solution, we are losing only device cost, because when you buy software, you can buy very simple notebook and do the shooting. But system stability, of course, is our system is more stable, because Windows-based solution is, you know, always have a virus attack or something. Power on is just you need to push the button, but with the PC you need to boot it first and wait for it. For the AV sources, we have 4 video sources, right? But with the computer, only 2, up to 2. And broadcasting, we are using RTMP, but with the software-based solution, we need to run another application. Camera quality, we have a full HD source, right? But on the notebook, it will depend on the notebook camera or other consumer camera if you're connected via USB. Tracking, of course, we are using AB TP100, and in the software-based solution, lecturer is limited in motion because he or she sits in front of the notebook. Recording layout, I already told you that there are many different layouts, and maintenance is very easy to debug. But if you can maintain your computer or notebook, so there shouldn't be a problem. So thank you very much for your time, and if you have a question, please tell me. I will I will answer it immediately. Or you can contact Yakov. You can see his contact information on the slide, and he will also reply to all the questions you ask. Thank you so much for your time, and have a nice day.